But let me check the stream first. It's always better to check the stream. We never know. I made recordings with no camera or no sound. And at the end, mostly this was such a good recording. And then, oh, there's no sound. The browser, something is going on with the YouTube browser. It doesn't show the stream. The cell phone shows the stream, the browser not. Now, finally. Okay. So now let's open the stream. Let's check the audio. Let's open the stream. Okay. Let's check the audio. The audio is working. Let it run. Why is it so big? Mute the audio. Okay. And now we put record future. And at least pin this message. Okay. So let's start the stream with the triple genie. This stands for good vibes and for health. It really does. Okay. So now everything is right. Now I can lean back and let's see who will join the stream. We never know. Sometimes nobody enters the stream. Sometimes so many people that you can't even handle. But every stream is a complete new recording. And meanwhile, as I'm waiting for my friends, I get myself nearly a caipirinha. But I don't drink it with a straw. Just directly from the glass. Fresh. What you're listening is the ice cube. And I'm always curious, who will join the stream? I give myself a limit, 20 minutes, waiting for my VIP guests. And if no one comes, I have other work to do. And when you want to get in contact with me, just write in the chat. If you know my channel and you have a question, now is the time. So the sun is disappearing, it gets a little darker, but I think it's still okay. We don't need additional lights. And I'm still wondering, would a vertical live stream be better or a horizontal live stream? I don't know. I don't know. Imagine, YouTube is so big, but when the algorithm doesn't show the stream, but I won't wait that long. 20 minutes, and if you don't have a good conversation, then this day is not meant to stream. So when you know my channel and have a question, now is the time. You loved my latest Schumann generators, these Schumann frequency stuff, or the structured water. And just let me remind you, we have our Recall Future, our idea pool, our private idea tool. You find the link right here in the chat, or on my About tab in my description of my channel. Can I already post a comment here? Probably not. Probably just later. But I could edit. I have an idea. Content. Go to the live streams. Yes. Custom. Oh, it's not ready to write a comment. Customization, analytics, earn. This is strange. What could be a title? We don't need a title. When no one joins the stream, I put it in the member section, or make it unlisted. Would be also an alternative. And when the gatekeeper avoids to show the stream, there was a like. Beautiful. Thank you so much. I'm wondering who gave the like. Who was this kind person? All is anonymous. What a pity. So don't be afraid. Just write your greeting in the chat. I gave myself a time limit. When nobody enters the stream, we will soon close. I don't stream an hour just for nothing. I could even turn the microphone off and just waiting for my friends. That would be an option. Harald Brock in Vegas. Hello and good evening, good afternoon. So nice to meet you here. I gave myself a time limit. When nobody enters the stream, I will turn it off. How are you doing? Always someone finds the stream. I see a short Chinese thing. Oh, this might be the translator. Doing great. This is good to read. We didn't communicate that much in the past. Did you already comment one of my videos? Let's see. What is your favorite topic among my videos? On a cruise ship about to pass the Strait of Gibraltar. On a cruise ship about to pass the Strait of Gibraltar. Wow! This is good. So you have internet probably over Starlink and you're enjoying. It might be evening there. Did you have a good sunset? Must be beautiful. And then you can also enjoy your drink. And you just popped up. Ah, thank you so much. I think it gets a little dark here. Let me give a little more light here. A gin tonic. Yes, you have a good drink. So cheers, my friend. I made myself a not a real caipirinha. There's the green lemon, but I have the yellow lemon. But I have ice in it, and it's cold. Gin. Cheers to gin tonic. I would love to be on a cruise ship. Yesterday I talked to someone who will also have these weeks a cruise ship, a ride with a cruise ship around Italy. Yes, you have a gin tonic and probably another one and probably another one. Yes, the Mediterranean. So you're nearly entering the same water. So you're going into the Mediterranean or outside? And how do you love this journey? I never was on a cruise ship. Should be passing it about an hour. So you go to the Mediterranean or you go outside of the Mediterranean? Heading over to Florida. This will be a good trip. I love Florida. I have been in Florida so many times. Mostly when I visited Kennedy Space Center at NASA. This was the time when we still had the space shuttles flying and a lot of satellite rockets, the Delta II rockets. What else? We had the Lunar Prospector mission. We had the Mars Global Surveyor, the first satellite to orbit Mars, to get it all mapped. Exciting times. Oh yes, oh yes. I think this was 25 years ago. It was still easy. So NASA was still easy. And later everything became complicated. Yes, this was such an interesting experience. All the rockets, space shuttles. We visited the VAB, the very large assembly building, with all the slices of the solid rocket boosters from the space shuttles. And there was a lot of police, military police, looking that everything works as planned. Where are your hairs? I cut them yesterday. This is a wonderful greeting. First, you should say hello and introduce yourself. Normally, I throw these people out in a minute. So, where are your hairs? Because we never talked before. I remember the handles very well. Is that lemonade? No, this is not the lemonade. This is a caipirinha, sort of. So, Harold, you are going for the next, maybe an evening, a dinner, something like that. Or you go to the pool. Have a nice evening too. So probably this was your goodbye. Thank you for joining the stream. And have a wonderful trip on your cruise ship. 8 days at sea, wonderful. I hope it would be a relaxed time, no storm, just sunshine and yeah, relaxing the whole time. What's your job, buddy? Oh, I have a lot of jobs. I can't tell them here. When you visit my websites, it's all written down. But you can tell what your job is. You are from, I'm from Europe. It's all written in my description. So don't forget, when you really want to go deep, I put my private idea pool here in the chat as a pinned comment. So we reached 21 minutes. First I set a time limit for 20 minutes. I said when nobody joins the stream, I will end the stream 20 minutes. But we had Harold. He is making a wonderful cruise ship. So let me wait just a little. Whether there are more people coming. Probably not. Then we nearly reach the natural end of the stream. YouTube is so big. YouTube is so big. But it's so hard to meet people here. It's way more easy to meet people as a ham radio operator over the ether than here in a live stream. Can you imagine this? This is unbelievable. You get more contacts over the ether than over the internet. And I have my opinion about it. There's a rule behind Sean. Good that I stayed a little longer online. How are you doing? There was a reason that I didn't cancel the stream early. I said myself 20 minutes might be enough. And now Sean shows up. How are you doing? Such a nice surprise. I just mentioned it is way more easier to contact people as a radio operator, as a ham radio operator, than here over a live stream on YouTube. This is unbelievable. I was your first like. You were the first like. Finally. I was wondering, someone gives a like and doesn't even say hello. YouTube becomes more and more strange. Yes. Yes, I was. How could this be? Normally people talk first and then they say the conversation is good. Let's give a like. Because at the beginning I told nothing. I just opened the stream and said, Let's see whether someone will show up. Mobile doesn't show chat stream on iPad now. Really? No, I can't believe this. Mobile doesn't show the chat stream on iPad now. This is getting worse. We had the stream before. I'm observing this year. I'm just making the stream right from a Samsung cell phone. I don't do it in the studio. It's not worth it to put all the lights, the backgrounds. And this is a lot of work. And at the end, no one comes. I was looking for my description of my experience being at sea over the Mariana Trench. The guys were talking about being sea on a ship. Just before Sean, we had Harold Brock. He is now making a cruise ship, getting at Gibraltar, getting outside of the Mediterranean and heading to Florida. So that would be nice if you had come a little earlier and you could have had a wonderful exchange. The swells looked like hills, the ships like little turtles undulating slowly, a surreal experience. Ah, you have been here. Yeah, he was just sitting down, just scrolling over and having a gin tonic. I was listening. I saw it. Good. At least you were so, how can I say this? You were so timid. Did you already visit my new private community, Recall Future, the idea pool? I put the link here as a pinned comment, and you can also find it on my About tab in the description. This will be a wonderful project. Because I always say, unfortunately, YouTube is going this way, and all these anonymous people don't bring joy, not to the community and not to me. And then I said, let's make a private community. What do you think about this? No disturbance with the gatekeepers of the algorithm. No noise. No ads. Yes, this is a good concept. So I decided, when YouTube shows less the horizontal videos, I will make less. And when YouTube shows the shorts less, I will make less shorts. At the time, I once in a while started live stream, and amazing, I found some of my old viewers, because when I upload a video, no one will be notified. The long form videos will not notify my subscribers. I have a lot of subscribers, but they are not notified. I get a lot of new subscribers each day, each week, but they are not notified. So this is the subscription is nearly worthless. Not for the subscribers and not for me. It's relative. What is relative? When you make these short sentences and they come with a time delay, I don't know. You might see this as an answer to any of the sentences that I already said. But I don't know. It's what is relative? What of my words are relative? This is another downside. In my private community, we have video meetings. We can talk to each other. We see each other. We can talk to each other. Here, I talk to the camera and you have to write down. This is so outdated. This is so outdated. The reality of YouTube going down is relative. I believe you have. I believe I grew my channel 9 years, and I know exactly the statistics, the change of the algorithm. When I go for views, when I go for entertainment, when I chase the algorithm, this might be an alternative, but this is not my direction. YouTube goes for entertainment, and even worse, for fresh entertainment. Even these so-called evergreen videos lose their worth because they are no more shown by the YouTube search. I made my studies. And especially the changes in 2026 made it way worse. Reality is an illusion. Reality is an illusion. Yeah, I agree with you. Whatever your desires are, you can apply willpower. You already have. I can apply my willpower on my actions, but I can't change YouTube. When I want to sell you something and you don't want to buy it, I can say, this is just an illusion. You will buy this car for me. If you don't want the car, you will never buy it. So, willpower has a lot of power. But when other people are involved, they have their own willpower. And then we have two walls. One person will, the other not. I can't say, I love peace. I focus on peace, and then every country has peace with each other. Unfortunately not. There are so many people involved. There's so many willpower involved. And my willpower is so small. When we have 10,000 people and they focus on a certain topic, their willpower is bigger. The components are already in place for you to rise. Yes, I know the limits. I know the limits, and I will put my willpower to these areas where I still can grow something. As I said, I'm not the only living being here on planet Earth. I work a lot with affirmations, with the law of assumption, with the law of attraction. But we have to see it realistic. When there is one way, we can let our focus bloom. But when there are a lot of blockages, how do they say? Don't ride a dead horse. When the horse is dead, move away. It's hard to reanimate a dead horse. If there's an abstract question you have, just ask. What do you mean? No, the question I had was to meet one or two nice people here with this stream. And it is fulfilled. John Cooper is back. Hello there and welcome. Greetings to Mexico. Hello, how are you doing? So nice to meet you once again. I told you I will make more streams. And I kept my word. Good that I let the stream run for. Now we are at minute 38. I set myself a goal. Let's make a stream for 20 minutes. When no one special comes, we will kill the stream. But we had nice people coming into the stream. Quite well. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Also, it's hot outside. It's evening here, but it's still hot outside, hot inside. I made myself a cool drink. It's nearly empty. Yeah. My tequila is also nearly empty. But this is not made from tequila. Did you have a look at my Recall Future idea pool? I put the link here in the today in the as a pinned chat once again. Did you have a look? What did you think about this idea? Probably, I know, you didn't enter, so there might be a reason. Speaking of what, a living inferno. Oh, I believe it. I believe it. I have been several times in Brazil, so I know what. But it's a little different. There's the sea a lot of people have air conditioning, and here I'm in the middle of a town, no air conditioning, and the air is different. So it might be a living inferno. I had a water activation by accident. Christ, poor thing. I had a water activation. Yes, water is life. I made a video, water is God. I made a lot of videos on structured water lately because I thought it is necessary, because water is life. Our body is made more than 70% out of water. When we eat food, there's water in it. When we drink, there's mostly water in it. Potatoes, meat, vegetables, cucumbers, 95% of water. Tomatoes, mostly water. Yeah. So, I agree. I think every day we have a water activation. When we don't drink water, we will die. So I think every day when we drink water, every day we have a water activation. Some more people are coming in. Say hello. Don't be anonymous. Makes no sense. This stream is made for you, not for me. Try tequila anejo. It is the finest. It's hard to get all the variety here in Germany. Probably you have way more choices, but here it's hard to get it. Once have a fine cognac, no exaggeration. But for mixed cognac, I recommend Patron or Cabo. Wow. Yes, for cocktails it doesn't have to be that high quality. It's the same with cachaça. There are bottles of cachaça, they are really expensive, and you only drink it in a small glass, not for making a caipirinha mixed with lemon. I agree. Yeah, finally we found some good viewers here in this stream. I never heard of anejo. It savors like fine cognac. Yes, I imagine this. So what's the temperature in Mexico right now? I'm curious. Okay, my glass is empty. But now I focus on the stream, and after the stream I will make another one. People like drinking alcohol because it thins the blood, making it flow faster. The faster the blood moves, the stronger the magnetic field, the stronger the field, the deeper the gratitude, trust, joy. Oh, this is interesting. People like drinking alcohol because it thins the blood, making it flow faster. faster the blood moves, the stronger the magnetic field. The stronger the field, the deeper the gratitude. Yes, might be. Look, behind you see my coil where I structure my water. And an electromagnetic field has a big influence on water because water is absolutely receptive. There are all the ions in the molecules, and the magnetism brings them in the right shape, the hexagonal shape. There's big magic in structuring water. I shared a lot of videos in the last month because I thought it is necessary. As we are more than 70% out of water, we should know how to treat the water the right way. Because the water that we drink later becomes our eyeballs, our brain, our blood, everything, our muscles, our bones, skin, all the organs, everything. But with the process of humidity it makes it insufferable. Yes. The humidity makes it even worse. I feel that it's already good and I use gizmo to cancel out its magnetic vibes. So you are really involved in treating water. Wonderful. There are a lot of people on earth that are really interested in treating our sacred liquid the right way. And you are one of them. Congratulations. Probably you found me on my water structuring videos. Yes, I even go a little further. Water, for me, is the best medicine. It's hard for people to believe, but I know it is. I know it is. Water is a liquid crystal. It absolutely is. It can hold information in the form of magnetism. It can carry an electron. Yes, this is all true. Water should be a liquid crystal. Then it has the right shape. My favorite beers are the cloistered beers from Bavaria. Really? Oh, wow, this is interesting. I'm living in Bavaria. How about your favorites? I rarely don't drink any beer. When did I drink the last beer? I have no clue. 5, 6, 7, 8 years. I cannot even remember. Water can be encoded with thoughts and feelings. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, by being magnetized with the heart. Because the feelings come from the heart. Yes, there's magic in water. So there are a lot of small breweries here and they make this delicious beer. But I normally don't buy them. I should buy them. I'm living in the center of the city. There are a lot of shops that sell a big variety. But I don't buy it. Probably I should buy a beer tomorrow. Remembering you, I'll get some grilled meat and a beer. That might be an option. These Kloster brews. Absolute favorite is Weltenberger Barrick. I don't know it. So you must be a beer professional. Yeah, probably. Maybe I should take this as a hint to buy at least one bottle of beer tomorrow and get some grilled meat. I still have some barbecue sauce here. This would be a good combination. Grilled meat, the barbecue sauce that I already have, and then half a liter of beer. Thanks to your advice. Let me write it down, that I don't forget it. Beer tomorrow. It's planned. Steak fries too. Steak, yes. Fries. I think it's not that important. I love fries. I even made a fries diet. Eating 2 weeks only fries. It was easy. I liked it. And the more I add the fries, the better they tasted. Some people said, "You are crazy, you can't do this. Just fries. This is unhealthy." Oh my God, sir. This is not unhealthy. And you do it, and you love to do it, this is healthy. I don't do it a complete year. When you only eat fries for 3 years, okay, this might have an effect on your body. But come on, just 2 weeks, this is nothing. So who else is in the stream? The stream is not there just to enjoy. The stream is to interact. When you want to enjoy, watch my other videos. Some people treat the stream like entertainment. I'm here talking to the camera, and the audience is just watching and listening. You can do this with a video, but a stream is here to communicate. And to all these people that are afraid to show up in the stream. Here in the chat, I pinned my recall future, the idea pool. This might be something interesting for you. Fuel for your mission. And if you can't see the link, the pinned link, go to my about site, to the description of my YouTube channel. You find the link. It's called Recall Future Idea Pool. It's our private idea pool. Snake cries too. You're doing great. Hopefully. 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 So who else is in the stream? Just say hello. Come on. Don't be so shy. Imagine we would make a stream and I would hide myself just like this. I would just talk to the microphone and you can just listen to my voice. Would you love to, would you prefer this? Would you prefer that I put off the camera? At least you can hear my voice. I mean, it's even when I make the difference, when I cut the voice, not the video, the picture, but the voice. That means I'm talking to you right now, and then I make this, and we make this, and we make this, and we make this. What would you prefer? A stream without picture or a stream without voice? I meant to write Weltenburger Barock Dunkel. Oh yeah. Yesterday I was in Bayreuth, the Richard Wagner Stadt, and I made a picture of the Villa Wahnfried. I posted it also in my private idea pool. I don't post this here on this YouTube page. This is way too public. This is just simple stuff for public viewers, but we don't go deep here. I got kind of Sternweiss is also, I heard about it. I never drank it, but I heard it. Even though you are not a beer. Okay. Yeah, this Weltenburger Barock Dunkel. This sounds a little more stronger, a little more tasteful. I look it up locally just for kicks. Let's see. I visited some cloisters in Bavaria, including Kloster Andex. Ah, really? Congratulations. Yes. Today we have the special moon day. The moon day is in the Aquarius, the day of peace and success. And in India, they have this Guru Parnima, where the students thank their teachers. I posted an article also in my private idea pool, not here on YouTube. Do you know where the word guru comes from? Do you know where the word guru comes from? The real meaning of guru? Let me read one sentence. Yeah. Guru, no, also Gu means darkness and Ru means remover. Remover of the darkness. That means the guru, the teacher, brings clarity. It removes the darkness. It brings clarity. Isn't this beautiful? I love how Indian people treat the education. The speller of darkness. Yeah. Nearly the same, yeah. And this is amazing. Indian students, they treat their teachers with a lot of respect. This culture is so different. I have a lot of friends in India. So it is amazing how they respect their teachers. But not just respect, they honor them. They know that they bring them on the next level. Because they deserve it and earn it. I'm like, really? You think teachers in the West don't deserve it and don't earn it? Probably. This might be another reason. Generally, no. Oh, interesting. But it's a way of respect. When we respect each other, when the student respects the teacher or the teacher respects the student, it goes in both ways. It's just a one-way ticket. It goes always in both directions. And when people share more love, there's more respect. And respect also brings love. So this is all combined. This is all combined. Teaching was a vocation, a calling. In India, it still is. You're correct. Mutual, absolutely. Absolutely. With respect, everything works better. A marriage, a couple, even at work. The CEO respects the employee, and vice versa. They have a good team. And this is also the education in the family, how parents treat their children, how children treat their parents. It all starts when we come to the world as a baby, and when the baby is treated right, he develops the right skills. India is an ancient, it absolutely is, that preserves and cherishes these time-honored practices yet. It's so different. It's so different. We cannot even think how different it is unless we have a closer connection and we realize how people behave. This is so different. It is so deeply rooted. You have to have a good contact to see, wow, because all happens on a deeper level. Yeah. Therefore, it is good to know a lot of people from different countries, to know what we learned is not the 100 perfect choice. There are so many other people. They also learned good things. We need a broader perspective. Absolutely. This makes it way more easy to understand how people react. Religion, even worse. Politics, even worse. Let's talk on this. Polymatism. I never heard of this word. Let me Google this word. The state of having deep knowledge and skills across many different subjects. Absolutely. A broader perspective. A polymath, often called a Renaissance person, does not just casually dabble. They reach high levels of real understanding and skill in separate fields like science, art, and math. Absolutely. Yes. A real understanding and skill in separate fields like science, art, and math. I always call myself, you find it in many of my profiles, bridging human potential, science, music, and emotional resonance to get the broader picture. The key G is entering the stream. Hello and welcome. Let me read you mail. I can't understand why your YouTube videos don't get many views. Your videos are excellent and I watch them often. Thank you. Thank you so much. You know, you touched a really sensitive problem in 2026. The YouTube algorithm is just chasing entertainment, fresh entertainment. Evergreen videos, they are no more searched. Sometimes when we explain something that goes to a deeper level, the algorithm decides, no, this won't attract the masses. Let's push it away and let's get to the dancing girls and these loud voices and all this politics and all this entertainment stuff. YouTube is chasing the masses even more. This year, 2026, is getting worse. YouTube is chasing TikTok. And when you don't say it in the first 2-3 seconds, then your video is already when people don't feel excited in the first 2-3 seconds, not minutes, seconds, then the algorithm says, no, we don't need this. We will look for something else. This is the reason. When you make a video that seems a little more complicated, the algorithm decides, I won't show it because this seems complicated. We want low-level entertainment. This is what brings the masses and the advertisers. So yes, I built my channel in 9 years and I see YouTube collapsing right now. This is why I built my private idea pool, my new community, where there is no more an algorithm, there are no ads, there's no noise. YouTube forces me to go in a new direction. And I'm flexible, I can do this. So KFG, you really, and most people do not even see this. Most creators are still chasing the algorithm. I have to deliver more. I have to do what the algorithm wants. I have to be more entertaining. I have to be more flat. I don't like this. Look, KFG, even my subscribers, I have a lot. They are not even notified when I produce a movie. Why do people subscribe when they are still not notified? People think, oh, I like his video. I get a lot of subscribers every day, every week. But over time, I talk to them. They say, you have no new video. I have made a lot of new videos, but we are not notified. We are subscribers. This doesn't work like in the past. How many languages do you speak? Look, I speak my main language is German, English, Portuguese, and French. But without practice, my French, I learned 7 years French. I was living near the border of France, and I was really good. But without practice, so at the moment, German, English, and Portuguese. Hello, can you explain results you get from using your shoe and analog? I get a lot of results. It depends. Some people want the magic pill. There's no magic pill. Why do you want it? The frequency stuff is so complicated. There are so many ways we can experience the frequencies. Why do you want these frequencies? What do you want to do with it? And it's way more complicated than just, I do this and then I get this. It's not that easy. It's way more complicated. I have notifications turned off for all channels. So yeah, when you have notifications turned off, you will never get. So you don't even have to subscribe. When you have notifications turned off, so why do you subscribe? Doesn't make sense. But even when you subscribe and turn the notifications on, you will still not get the notifications. So it's over. Notifications are. I sign in to see your videos. Me, myself, I speak Spanish too. Wonderful. Congratulations. I sign in to see your videos. But you won't see my videos just because of the subscription. This is an old artifact. It has no more value. Sure, I have a spooky too. Okay? So when you have a spooky too and you know why you have it, what it will bring you, I hope you read the manual, I hope you have a manual and you are instructed on the frequencies that it really is producing. I hope it is producing. I have my doubts. I measured them all, but I don't get that. There's even the placebo effect involved. So some people say, when I have this stick, this is a metal chopstick, and I turn this 3 times, then I feel way better. And when they believe it, then it brings the effect. It is way more complicated. Speaking of the German language, there are many of old dialects that are still spoken in your... Yes, for sure. English comes from German. Ich, I, du, you, make, mache. English comes from the continent, from the Germans. And then it went to England, and England people became the American people. So this is just old dialects. Yeah. There are a lot of... we are also parted in several countries. Germany is parted in several regions. And some regions, they sound like French. Some regions, they sound like Italian. So it's... yeah, there are so many strong dialects. Do you understand more? Look, I speak main German, so the clean German. I was raised in Hamburg, and there they speak the most clean German that exists. This was good because I made 35 years voiceover in German and even English. And so this was well received because it was absolutely clear. It is absolutely clear. And there are some regions where it is even hard for us Germans to understand their dialect, because sometimes the dialect is so strange. I think some people that come from any region from the US and they go to Texas, they have, with some words, they have a problem. You can call it experimental. What can I call experimental? I don't know what you mean. Is that resonant light device? What do you mean with that? I don't understand. It's that resonant light device. You should explain it a little more. Untold misery. Hello and welcome. Blessings to you. Double blessings to you. And blessings to you. Thank you so much. Send us to full guide us grace and sin. Yes, let's share a triple genie. Untold misery. You should know about... First, let me share a triple genie. This is good for all of us. Untold misery. In the chat, I put my new private community. Recall Future Idea Pool. It's quite new. It's wonderful. So I highly suggest we go way deeper. Here in public on YouTube, it's more like a small talk. But the real stuff happens there. So have a look and get your idea. Well, your English is, thank you so much. I try to improve it as best as I can. It's time for me to depart. Yes, such a pleasure that you spent some time with us, that you increased our vibe here. Thank you so much. I try to interact with my own. I hope the audience loves to interact with me too. Until I would check this out. Yes, please do it. Please do it. Try it out. Try it out. It is phenomenal. It goes way deeper. Then what I realized here, YouTube goes this. Most people did not understand this, but YouTube is really going this. So now, when I say, the tendency is this, then it's time to jump and being not more dependent on the algorithm. This is the problem. We have to be free. There are way more algorithms treating people bad. The audience bad and also the creators bad. And this will come even more. And it will be even more flooded with ridiculous AI content. You will see this. A Spooky 2 is a resonant light device. There's the Spooky 2 is the plasma lamp. The plasma lamp. It is a good marketing trick. You couldn't answer the question earlier regarding results. It's because devices like these are primary. Yes, they are primarily experimental. This is what I said. There are so many ways. When you find the right way for the right treatment, then you can say, I found it. When the treatment or the device doesn't meet your use, then the experiment will go on. This is what I meant. It's way more. People always want a magic pill. I have a problem, so give me this. I can't sleep, therefore I need a Schumann generator. It's not that easy. It's way more complicated. It depends. Why do you have a problem with your sleep? And why do you think the Schumann generator might help? Probably it's not the right use for it. It's way more complicated. Yes, the platform is AI bot riddle. Exactly. And more will come. There are creators that upload 500 videos a day to hack the algorithm. And people are getting bored more and more. And real, authentic content is overflooded. It's hard to find them. And the problem is, YouTube thinks when the video goes too deep, it explains too much. It should be soft and easy and entertaining. Then we have a chance to reach a wider audience. And all these videos that have a good topic, good content, they go down. Some people are saying the site is about absolutely, and this will go even up. Matthias, you're solution oriented. You must be an engineer. No, I have big visions. Look, even when you are a musician, musicians are emotional. So this means, but first you have to play the piece. When you don't practice the piece, you don't get the piece getting out of your hands. And only then the emotion can unfold. You don't have to be an engineer to play your instrument right. No, you just have to do the work to play the piece right, not being an engineer, just to complete the piece. And when you complete the piece, then you can unfold everything, the harmony, the emotions, character, sadness, happiness. Whenever we do something, we should be solution oriented to get to the final point, not just as an engineer, also as a musician, also when you want to sell something, when you want to create a family, when you always try to change the wife and another wife and you never made a family. Solution oriented does not mean you have to be an engineer. This means we start something and we finish it. Because when we finish it, then we have this project is complete. When you have a seed in your hand and you put it in the sand and the next day you get it out. The next day you put it in, you get it. No. Let this seed in the sand that it can grow. Make one thing complete. So this solution-oriented has nothing to do with being an engineer. This means bringing something to an end. And then the magic can happen. We have to think on a different level. Maybe you live through your feelings. No, you are putting, we have to use strategy, feelings, thought, action, everything. We should be in balance. You can say, you live in feelings. You are an engineer. I live through thought. When you only live through thought, you have a big problem. It's the same when you only eat potatoes or when you only eat meat, or when you only eat strawberries. No, the variety is what we need. This is what I said. People want the magic pill. I live through thoughts. You live through feelings. You live with nothing. You are a robot. It's not that easy. I presume that you live or feel the sound first, then apply a thought. No. It's like going to the gym. It's simple practice. You start with the fingering. It's a lot of thought stuff, remembering stuff. And then when you succeed in it, you can complete it with the feelings. It's way more complicated. You shouldn't say this or this. Some people make it easy. I want to make it, I want to understand it. I know it is complicated, but I want to make a simple rule. Because when I have a simple rule, it seems simple for me. But it's not. It's not. Love is the only emotion, all the rest are thoughts and feelings. All the rest are thoughts and feelings. So feelings are no emotion. Oh, come on, what are you writing? Don't make it that simple. Let the world be complicated. Don't try to make the world easy. The world is complicated, and this is our challenge. So anyone else here? It seems there are some more people. Nothing to mention? Going to the gym can become emotional. Going to the gym can become emotional. Exactly. But training is just physical discipline. Yes, it's discipline. And we have to bring the discipline to the end to get the result. And this has nothing to do with being an engineer. Emotions can come later after you learn to be. But we are not an AI computer. Even when we learn something, we are sad, we are disappointed, and then we have feelings. The feelings when we play the piece beautiful, these are different pieces. But at the beginning, we want to learn the piece, but we can't play the piece. But we didn't have the endurance to find the final stage, and then we are disappointed. And these are strong feelings. Sometimes we even hate ourselves. Why am I not? Why didn't I get there yet? Why am I not disciplined? Why don't I have the endurance? Some people, they hate themselves. These are strong feelings, even when they can't play the piece. And this is something that whenever we want to build something, we have to go through all these processes. Everybody has to find his own philosophy, because it first has to work for himself. When it works for you, wonderful. When you see the results, perfect. Even when you're not an engineer, you can see the results. And when you see the results, you can say, I'm satisfied. It was worth. I made it, and I found the real meaning. And then we are deeply satisfied. And only this counts. And for some people, it means to be a pilot. The other person wants to be a singer. The next person loves to work with wood. Muscle memory is linear. Who knows? Who knows? Emotionally is winding. I think it's easy to say muscle memory is linear, because every cell in a muscle has also its own consciousness. So, okay, now I made the stream 1 hour and 30 minutes. 1 hour and 34 minutes. At the beginning I said, I make this stream just for 20 minutes. And now we are already 1 hour and 30. But I think I won't delete the stream. We have a lot of interesting parts in it. So it would be a pity to delete the stream. It might get other people bring new ideas, And this might help. But let's see whether someone will really see the replay. Another thing, there are a lot of good contents inside the stream, but most people, they start the stream, at the beginning of the stream nothing happens, and then nothing happens, okay. They swipe away. They get to the next TikTok. Everybody here is still at work. Don't work too hard. Don't work too hard. So thanks for watching. Just another, I think people believe the human experience or science based on it, but people seem to not know how to quantify spirit exactly. And as everybody is so adapted to AI, they lose contact to their own soul, or they try to slap another label on it. Yes, this is the difference between a computer program and AI, a soulless entity, and we as humans. We have a spirit, we have a soul. Wow. And most people cannot even describe their own soul, sometimes not even their spirit. This means they are already quite adapted to computer programs. And this is, people become more scientific. They believe less, and then they become more scientific. Computational understanding versus intuitive living, exactly. Yeah. We humans can be both, but we also have to find the right balance, and this makes us healthy. When we find the right balance, body and health is in a good shape. So at least we found a good topic that scratched some of your deep wisdom. Okay, thank you so much. Have a wonderful afternoon, evening, and who knows when we will meet us again. A stream like this makes it worth to start another stream in the future. Yes, enjoy your evening also. I will make another caipirinha now. And I need to drink something. Talking without hydration. It's not good. Have a wonderful evening. Have a wonderful week. Success, and stay healthy.